Hey guys, it's Mrs. Rast, and we are continuing our India religion notes by taking a look now at the second religion coming out of India in ancient times, still present today, and that is Buddhism. Please remember to write down things that are in red and follow the note handout that I gave you. If you remember with Hinduism, Hindus are not something that came from one person or one founder. Hinduism evolved over time with many people participating in the creation of this religion. Buddhism is different. Our founder of Buddhism is a man by the name of Siddhartha Gautama. Interesting story about him. He was a rich prince. He lived in, luxury. He had a rich lifestyle, beautiful home, family, a son of his own. But he'd never been outside of the walls of his home. And one day he decided to leave and explore, and he found out that there was a lot of suffering in the world. He saw sick people, dying people, poor people, and realized that everyone didn't have it as great as he did. So he went back to his home, left everything there behind, and set out to find out in the world why there is so much suffering. He traveled for a long period of time, a lot of meditation, did without, pretty much had nothing, and finally came to an understanding or a time of enlightenment. And because he had that enlightenment, he is known as the Buddha, which means the enlightened one. So we're going to look at the beliefs of Buddhism, and we're looking at three different beliefs today. The first one is called the Four Noble Truths. So first step in the Four Noble Truths is that life is full of suffering. And it could be because you want something, like maybe the newest iPhone or the newest app or a car or to be popular. So life is full of suffering. The second step is called suffering is caused by your wants. So if you want that iPhone or to be popular, you might be feeling bad if you're not able to obtain that goal. Buddha would say that suffering will end when you stop wanting things. So if you're feeling bad about wanting that phone or being popular, that new car, if you stop wanting those things, you will end your own suffering, which I know sounds easier than it might be, but he does maybe have a point. And then the fourth step on the Four Noble Truths is that to stop wanting, you must follow the Eightfold Path, which takes us to our next philosophy of Buddhism. Okay, so the Eightfold Path is 8 different steps, or what I kind of call doing the right thing, because you can see this in all different religions, no matter what you believe. The first step is right thought. So, not thinking bad of others, not thinking evil thoughts, just, doing what you're supposed to be doing. The right intent, showing kindness to other people. Right speech, avoiding rumors, gossip, or lies. Right action, so not hurting other people, not stealing or taking from other people. The right livelihood. Now this is something that you would reject work that hurts other people. So if you're a Buddhist, you're probably not going to be a soldier, because at some point as a soldier you might have to hurt others, and that would go against the Eightfold Path. Being a boxer probably would not be something that you would see a Buddhist doing either. Right effort, so putting good actions forward rather than bad actions. Controlling your feelings with mindfulness and meditation, and the right concentration, or the ability to meditate. And the final philosophy of Buddhism we'll talk about is called the Middle Way. And this is the name Buddhists call life, guided by laws of the Eightfold Path. The Middle Way says to live a life of moderation. So eat a piece of candy, don't eat the whole bag. Play a video game for a little bit, don't play the video game 24 hours, 7 days a week. Okay, a life of moderation. Like Hinduism, Buddhists also have a goal. They believe in reincarnation as well, and their goal is to get out of the cycle of reincarnation and go to nirvana, which is a state of perfect peace. Now, no one knows what that looks like, because once again, this is a religion or faith-based, so that's what they hope to achieve, but there is no set concrete nirvana. Okay, so lastly, we want to compare Hinduism versus Buddhism. The similarities is that they both began in India. They are both world religions still practiced today. Both believe in reincarnation, that cycle of life. Both believe in karma, the fact that your good or bad actions affect your reincarnation, and Dharma, accepting your position in life. Both have a goal to reach. Hindus want moksha, Buddhists want nirvana. Difference is, though, Buddhists do not believe in the caste system. So they believe that people can be equal, which was a big draw for people in the lower parts of the caste system that were Hindus, who decided maybe they didn't want to be in the caste system. Maybe they didn't want to be stuck in one particular social caste. Buddhists are nonviolent. That would go along with that Eightfold Path idea. The central figure is the Buddha, but he is not considered a god like Jesus. And then lastly, they have different goals, although they both do have goals. We have moksha for Hindus and nirvana for Buddhists. Lastly, Buddhism does spread from India. Buddha spends his life traveling around sharing his message. He does develop followers. After he dies, around 483, his followers continue to spread his message, and that's what we call someone who is a missionary. And you may have heard of missionaries in churches. Missionaries are just people who spread a message. Today there are about 300 million Buddhists around the world. And that's it, folks. So go back if you need to. Otherwise, make sure you keep your notes in your red folder so we can review them later.